Hey guys, welcome back to a new episode of Skyrim Adventures for Khrum, but playing Valmar the Vampire, who is currently on the Darngard quest line on the vampire side, of course. Last time we had opened up a portal to the Soul Cairn where we were looking for an Elder Scroll that Valerica, who was Serana's mother, has, and she ran off with it to hide from Harkin, as Harkin wants to blot out the sun with the scroll, essentially. So that's what happened, and she's saying incredible because we just opened this portal stairway, which is pretty cool. So she is really impressed right now.
Incredible. Simply incredible.
She likes saying incredible a lot. And the reason I'm not going to jump right into the Soul Cairn is my carry weight is pretty much at maximum. So I'm going to show you guys a little trick here. Alright, I'm not quite ready. So how we're going to get ready is sell some things by coming out here on the Valkahar balcony and fast traveling to a town to sell off some of our loot. So this is the balcony, and though you can't really walk off here and get back to town, I guess you could probably use your ethereal shout and jump off if you wanted to. You can fast travel from here and come back the same way, which is real useful. So we're going to go ahead and find a place I can store and sell some things, which is going to likely be Whiterun. Seeing as we always kind of set our first house up there, aside from a mod that gives me a little shack here in Riverwood, but we'll use Whiterun today. And I have a couple magical items, so I'll probably start up at the keep, and we'll work our way down to the shops in my house. Let's go ahead and do it. Alright, so we've made it here, and we have a little weakness. Looks like our vampirism, can't talk here, has grown a little bit since time has passed.
I know you.
She's still saying incredible. They all seem to know me, so I probably have some kind of bounty here. Would not surprise me, as I am a murderous vampire. But let's go in here to the castle and sell off our items. Alright, so Farengar, the court wizard, is a good person to sell some of your magic rings and things to, and you can sell the gear and weapons to the shopkeepers. Let's talk. Now, we could feed, but I probably need to crouch to do that, so let's do some
Divine
talking.
smile on you, friend.
Well, thank you. What do you have for sale?
I had you figured for a mage.
Is it the
I
glowing
think you'll appreciate
cloth
this.
robe of maginess? Is that what gave it away? Alright, so let's see, we'll start with apparel. Get rid of some of these extra things. Prices are 20% better. These are all real useful, but I don't need this one anymore. Got a 25 one right here. Pickpockets. Okay. Smithing ring. But these things can go for sure. Oh, we've already used all his money up. Wow, he was a poor bastard. I guess I need to give him some money. Let's see, maybe we can buy some things from him. Like some better soul gems. Possibly commons. Grand is kind of what we want. That's pretty expensive. $1,000. We can find these boogers. Let's take one of the graders, just so we can sell some of our gear off. Some more of it, at least. Alright, we have Mayrune's Razor and Dawnbreaker, which I don't want to get rid of either one of those things. I'm going to keep our Royal Shrouded Armor, just in case we go light later on. And how about some books? Journals. A lot of letters, so not really weighing us down as much. Okay. Alright, so we sold off what we can with him. Let's head down to the house and sleep, seeing as it's night. Can't really sell much at this hour, except for at the arrow shop down by the entrance. They're always open.
Where are these vampires coming from? We need to wipe them out before things get worse.
Nah, it's not a good idea. You like vampires. What a curious thing to just say out of the blue to me.
You know, I
Alright.
saw something near Shimmer Mist Cave to the northeast. A kind of creature, small and wicked. Never seen its like before.
Alright, Simmer Mist Cave's got something interesting.
I'm the commander of the guard here in Whiterun.
Well, aren't you awesome? Everybody's gloating. Everybody wants to tell me something. I guess I hadn't been here for a while. Alright, something's going on. Guards freaking out. And we got some people walking up on us too. Let's see what's going on here before we go talk to these people. Calm down, folks. Everybody go home. What are you doing, vampire? You killing my guards? Don't be killing my guards, vampires. Oh, that's Serana. Should have killed her. Alright.
Done and done.
Well, vampire thralls attacked our town. Gotta save face here. Don't want to tip anybody off that I am in fact a evil vampire and part of their order. Now we got some other folks coming up here. Let's see what they have to say.
Wait, I know you.
And the guards all know me.
You there. You're the one they call Dragonborn.
Ah, I got some notoriety finally, huh? Yes, I am
Your
Dragonborn.
lies fall on deaf ears, deceiver.
Wait,
The true
that's not what you're supposed to say. You're
Dragonborn
supposed to
comes.
say,
You
can I
are
have
but
your
his
autograph?
shadow. When Lord Mirak appears, all shall
Mirak?
bear witness. None shall stand to oppose him.
Well, sorry you're not a fan, but you don't have to kill me. I'll take care of you. That takes care of you.
Done and done.
Got us a vampire Khajiit too, huh? Vampire Thrall Khajiit. Alright, well I guess once you go
Destruction
Thrall, you
magic's
lose your
fine.
glowy
Just
eyeballs.
don't go burning down any buildings.
Alright. I try not to burn down buildings, at least when they're my own. Conjuration book. That's kind of nice. Got some treats here, and a cultist order. Let's see what the orders are. Quite an eventful evening here in Whiterun. Alright, so... That's it, huh? Mirak sent some... Well, I didn't really send them, but these guys are on his behalf. Causing trouble.
I'm the commander of the guard here in Whiterun.
Ah, that was kind of creepy. Alright, Commander. You need to get your place under control. Just got attacked by about 5 enemies here.
Damn shame.
Small pearl. Well, that's nice. Thank you for that. And a steadfast word. I'm guessing I already have that spell, but let's just double check our books. Nope. Yeah, don't need either one of those. So we'll end up selling those tomorrow too. Alright, let's go home. Okay, we'll store some of this, excuse me, Serana, in our chest. Iron sword I can give to him if I can find him. That I use. Draven's bow, that's something else I can return. Lots of quest items I don't need anymore. Stuff I can sell. Alright, Juliana's necklace and Mara's talus. That's a quest item. Gloves and tuning. Another quest item. Alright, haggling. Pickpocket. Probably not going to use that too much in the near future. Not going to use that too much in the near future either. Or this. Seeing as I have an extreme, I'll sell that tomorrow. And I'll put that away for now. I probably need to take this stuff downstairs and throw it in its appropriate drawer. Might fast forward through some of this process stuff as it's not real exciting to watch, and we'll tune back in just a second when I finish up putting my things away or hiding them in different drawers around the house, and then we'll pick it up from there. See you guys in a second. Alright guys, we just got done selling off the rest of our gear, at least to make a 100 carry weight or so, a little bit more than that, looks like 130 some, 40 some, but enough to go to the Soul Cairn and come back without having to micromanage too much of my gear. So we just
Incredible.
need to get
Simply
through the portal here, and we should be on our way. Alright, so Serana, let's get our armor up and stuff.
Incredible.
See what the Soul Cairn has in store for us.
Let's go. My mother must be waiting on the other side of that thing.
Alright, so we are now in the Soul Cairn and started a new quest here. Looks like Beyond Death is the name of it. I think Serana's a little confused about what's going on here. And it seems we're in a world full of specters. They're not attacking us. Let's see what they say.
They're watching us. Always watching.
Who is always watching? The Ideal Masters? Is that what's going on here? Being watched by Ideal Masters. This place is kind of interesting. A lot of purples here. Who's this person?
Get out while you can.
I actually volunteered to come here. Gotta find somebody. Can't leave yet. Anything useful to say?
Stay away from the Oblivion Gate, I told them. Did they listen? Of course not.
Sad day. What do these do? Not sure. These are those will-o-wisp things, are they? We got some skeletons here. You can see me, huh? A little bit harder to play on an expert. Seems to be dead at one shot on adept. Have to arm our destruction powers. This thing's not really moving around, is it? Interesting, I've never seen that happen before. Let's jump on this. Nothing. Nope. This will transport us around. Well, let's take a look at our surroundings. There is the portal we came in on. And we've talked to a couple soul shades, or whatever these are, that don't seem real happy about being stuck here in the Soul Cairn. Always being watched, they said. Here's another one.
You must help me find my Arvak. He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this.
Alright, who is this Arvak?
Arvak, my horse. We came to this horrible place together. We were attacked by monsters, so I told him to run. Please, he's such a loyal creature, and he's been running for so long.
What an
You have to
attention
save
whore.
him.
Serana's
place
just
like
like,
this will
look at
change
me
you.
and not at him. Alright, how can I help find Arvak?
Arvak? Arvak! Where are you? Arvak, please come back! Come back!
Alright, so he's clearly insane, but looking for his horse Arvak. Something we will have to help him find. Look at this guy.
No one ever escapes. There is no escape.
Actually,
Why would you even try?
put a portal up. You can probably get out of here if you really wanted to. I plan on being out of here. Alright, so we ran into a guy looking for Arvak, his horse. And now we are coming up to a wall of some sorts. And we got ourselves a soul husk. We shall see what we can do with those in a moment. Let's see here. Nothing of interest here at this wall. Another gentleman. The Greater Soul Journals are always nice. And page 1 of Gibbous Opus. Gibbous Opus. Right, we'll take that. And let's talk to this guy.
One moment I'm raising a sword against that necromancer. The next moment I found myself here. What happened?
You didn't win. I hate to tell you. You became part of his soul shard. Alright, so a bunch of confused specters here. No, they're dead, I guess. What are you doing? Having a hard time finding your way up here? Looks like we got another specter up ahead.
Leave me be.
go search over here. Got us an interesting castle. Lightning on top. Hello.
Well, look what we have here. Someone with flesh on their bones.
Hey, that's Arbac. God damn it. What's the matter with you?
Let's just say I sold something to a guy who turned out to work for a whole coven of necromancers. How in the name of Zenithar was I to know the ingredients were phony? Do I look like someone that would double-cross a necromancer?
Yes. Yes, you do.
You got it. Horse, wagon, and all. Plopped here without so much as a word.
Wow, you got it pretty
I
mad.
used to be one of the best traders in High Rock,
Killed
you know.
your wagon and set him here.
People would track me down just to see what I had for sale.
Alright, what do you got?
Very funny. And what exactly
Serana.
are you going to pay me
Such
with?
an attention whore.
Take a look around. Gold doesn't exactly win you any friends around here.
Uh-huh.
I'll tell you what. I appreciate what you're trying to do, so I'll play along.
Okay.
The only thing I see around here in abundance are soul husks. You know, those ugly fungus-looking things growing out of the ground.
Yeah, I got one a second ago.
Bring me, say, 25 of them, and you can rummage through what was left on my cart.
Alright. Fair enough. You want some ugly mushrooms, and I'll take whatever you got.
Odds and ends I've gathered over the years. Well, used to gather, before all of this nonsense happened to me.
I hear you, brother.
Tell me what you're looking for, and maybe we can make a deal.
Alright.
If you have the husks.
Yeah. Don't have 25.
No husks, no sale.
Can't even look.
Guess you
How do I
have
know I
some
want to give you
scavenging to
25
do.
husks without looking at? Oh, this guy had a gold.
Like we're still suffering.
I would say collect gold. Alright, here's another page of Gibbous Opus. We have page, what, 1 in 10? Oops. Take it. Pick it up. There we go. 2 pages of that, and a castle that's continually hit by lightning. Alright. And from prior experience, I know that those activate door stuff, so we come in here and see what there is to see. Alright, anything here? We have as a magic shield, should be of interest. Okay, not bad stuff. Might be able to disenchant it. You know, our shield from Solitude is a little bit better than that, but we can always disenchant or sell. Alright, so far we have got a couple pages and talked to a merchant. It says looking for these soul fungus things. And looks like maybe something over here. Aha! Come here. Come back.
Who's there?
Aha. Some skeletons. Or skeleton-like things. I guess they're the equivalent of that. What are they called exactly? Bone Man. Black soldiers, nice. Ah, and they have husks on them sometimes. That will come in handy. What did I do with the other ones? They, wood salts, that's very good. Soul husks. Alright, these are useful to kill. We need 25, we have like 4 now. Got a pile of bones here. Seems to be a reoccurring theme. Not sure what this does. Is this like giving me power or taking it? No. Alright, there seems to be a couple different structures here to investigate. So we will do that. tower now. Just dispatching some of these soul things. Alright, and these giant stones hurt us. And we don't get to hurt it back. So that's interesting. Anything of use here? No, there is a treasure. Daedra Hearts, Black and Greater Skill Gem. Not bad. They do drain you pretty quickly. That helped the restoration though. It's a good little trick. Get your restoration up. I suppose if you wanted to farm it, you could just stand up there and keep hitting yourself with heal as your life is drained away. Something to consider. Seems to work. What are you doing, Serana? There wasn't much help from you earlier with those bone guys. Alright, so there's a couple treasures to be had. Looks like we were kind of headed in this direction. Let's take out our map and see. Oh, not really anything there to see. I guess the local one just gives us a little more info. But the path is leading us to this castle. Kind of be ready. Whoa! There's that horse again, Valmar, or whatever his name is. Where are you going, buddy? I'm trying to catch you. Gotta catch them all. But you're not cooperating in the effort here. It's like a horse distraction every other couple of minutes. Alright, we got a graveyard, we have a larger castle here. Let's see what's going on with that.
Mother?
Mother! It's Valerica.
Can't be. Serana? Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to complete the prophecy our way, not his.
Yep.
Wait a minute. You brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
A stranger?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you.
I can't really get more
So how
forward
has
than
it come
the
to
wall here.
pass that a vampire of mixed blood is in the company of my daughter?
Oh wow, you're an elitist vampire, huh? I've been keeping her safe. Let's see, I have safe for your foolish plans. That's kind of a dick thing. Here for the Elder Scrolls too, I've been keeping her safe.
Safe? You call bringing her here safe?
Is
Has
she
she
dead?
explained nothing
Or is she
to
alive?
you? Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon
Because
from
it's kind of a trick
completing the
question,
prophecy.
isn't it? If she is kind of
I would
dead
have
already.
expected her to explain that to you.
So that's why I'm here for the Elder Scroll.
You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The
Yeah, probably.
scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself.
Okay. What do you mean?
When I fled Castle Volkahar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Ariel and his arcane weapon, Ariel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon.
Alright. Serana fits into that how?
Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bol. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bol on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire.
Well, what do you do?
We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor.
Alright, so we need her blood for the tyranny of the sun thing, right? Cold Harbor. Could I ask what that is? That's of interest, I guess.
It's what some call the domain of Molig Bol. His place in oblivion.
Alright, interesting, interesting. So you need her blood for the ritual.
Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana. and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible.
So you're saying Harkin wants to kill her?
If Harkon obtained Ariel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires.
You don't have to kill her, she just needs some of her blood. Alright, but I would not allow that to happen.
And how exactly do you plan on completing the prophecy without the death of my daughter?
I'll need your help. I will kill Harkin. Yeah, why not? I'll kill Harkin.
If you believe that, then you're a bigger fool than I originally suspected. Don't you think I weighed that option before I enacted my plans?
No, because you didn't even know who I was when I walked up here. Alright, Serana's opinion in this.
You care nothing for Serana, or our plight. You see the tyranny of the sun as your chance at deification. And like Harkon, you won't hesitate to destroy anything that stands in your path.
Serana believes in me, why won't you?
Serana? This stranger may call himself a vampire, but he knows nothing of our struggle. Why should I entrust you to him?
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known him than you've done in centuries.
How dare you? I gave up
True,
everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Serana, if you'd only open your eyes the moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you two. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Serana.
She said.
I didn't know.
Didn't know what?
I didn't see.
That
I've
was a
allowed
very
my
good
hatred
signature.
of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours.
Nice. Thank you.
Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me. But for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can.
Alright, so you got the scroll with you?
Yes. I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins.
What do we need to do?
You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down.
I'll return soon.
One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the cairn. Be wary of him. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat.
No problem. I'm actually really good at killing dragons. I leave the Soul Cairn. Can I return safely?
As you've been traveling in the Soul Cairn, your body has become attuned to it. Let's just say a tiny part of you rubbed off on it, and in its place, a bit of the Soul Cairn filled the void. You should find no difficulty using the portal any longer.
Alright, no problem, no problem. Okay, so how did you get imprisoned?
When I entered the Soul Cairn, I had intended to strike a bargain with the Ideal Masters, the custodians of this place.
And
I
the bargain
requested
was?
refuge in the Soul Cairn. And in exchange, I would provide the Ideal Masters the souls that they craved. If I had foreseen the value they placed on my own soul, I would never have come here.
They tricked you.
The Ideal Masters unleashed their keepers and sent them to destroy me. Fortunately, I was able to hold them at bay and retreat into these ruins.
You became trapped?
Unfortunately, yes. Since the Keepers weren't able to claim my soul, they had their minions construct a barrier that I'd never be able to breach.
You'll be imprisoned here for all of this time?
Time has very little meaning to me. Consequently, it has little meaning to the Ideal Masters as well. I suppose you could call this the ultimate waiting game.
Sounds really boring.
Each watching the other to see which will give in.
Boring. Alright, well, I'm tired of asking questions. Let's
Be
just get you
careful.
out of here.
And keep my daughter safe.
Of course. That is the name of the game here. Actually, pick this up. Alright, so let's take a look here. I think we should have some new markers on the map. Well, not really, huh? Yeah, there's no map here. So we gotta kind of find which way to go. I believe that just takes us back towards the exit of the Soul Cairn. Or maybe that is it. That could be it there. Looking for the tallest of the different spires, and these ones with the rocks floating on top of them seem like probably a good place to start. Yes. And we have our quest beyond death. There we go. That will help. That should tell us where to go. Yes, I was right. I'm guessing that is one of the 3 places we need to go to eliminate these guardians. Wisp. Let's see what we got in here. This looks kind of interesting. Alright, some different variations of floating missile. Oh, nice. Okay, they have good stuff too. I'll tell you, these quite a bit harder than your standard variety. Wow. Alright, so Black Soul Gems, definitely worth the effort though. Yeah, we got someone in here. Seem very susceptible to magic. Ouch. Alright, let's see what kind of shot we have here. Could use the unrelenting force, but we only have a couple others. Disarm would probably be good. Nope, that didn't work. Ouch. These are quite a bit more difficult on expert mode than they are in adept.
Done and
Alright, but we got him. We did get him, it just took a little bit of effort. Another Black Soul Gem. Alright, that was nice. Let's see what we got up the stairs here. Not too much of interest. Aha! The old teleporting trick. Remember the first time I jumped on one of those, I was like, what the heck did I just do to myself? But fortunately, it was not instant death. Okay. $1,000. Another Daedra heart. These are kind of hard to come by, so I'll take that. And a Reaper gem. quest item. Still getting our health drained by that crystal that's guarding the chest. I don't see a way to transport down from here. Looks like I'm missing it. But looks like we could probably make that jump without dying. Alright, that worked. Yes, I guess that will have to do. Alright, let's find our first guardian. Should be nearby. Where is the biggest arrow? Not entirely sure. Anything on our mini-map? Yes, there's one behind us. It's pretty close here. We'll kill him, and then I think I'm going to wrap it up for this episode, and we'll continue by taking out the other two guardians in the next episode, and releasing Valerica from her imprisonment.
Where'd you come from?
Alright, let's see if we can't, well, I guess we'll have to get the drop on him with the stealth. That didn't really work. I have a feeling we've run out of charges on our weapon. Yes. Seeing as we have plenty of it, we'll go ahead and recharge. Extra 10 damage helps quite a bit. Alright, Ares Ceremonial Great Sword. Huh. Well, it's about $850 worth of gold, so we'll take that. Alright, and we're getting close to where we need to be here. Need to upgrade my armor spells. Notice that. Let's go ahead and see if we can use some potions to get ready for this fight. Not sure what he's going to throw at us, but probably resist magic would be a good idea. And anything that would extend our health. Alright.
Where'd you come
Gotta have
from?
bone armor. I want to kill Serana, but she's right in the way. Okay, here he comes. Let's see if we can use these obstacles to our advantage. Alright, he is pretty fast and big. The fire seems to be working okay. And we'll blast him and keep him back a little bit. Got him down. There we go. Took him out. Wow. Nice battle axe. $3,000. Two-handed weapon. I can't really use that, but if I get a two-handed weapon companion, that's awesome. That would be like the perfect weapon for Crom. Unfortunately, he is not on this playthrough. Alright, so we got that. Are we supposed to collect anything from him? Or just kill him? I guess it's just kill him. Let's take a look here at our quest journal. Yeah, that's it. Just kill one of 3. Alright guys, well, in the interest of keeping this episode at a reasonable length of time, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here this time, and we'll continue and kill the other 2 ideal
Let's
masters.
kill those keeper things and get back to the prison.
That's the idea, Serana. But we're going to do it next episode, and thank you for being here. Thank you for watching these, and appreciate your comments and your feedback on the episodes. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.